Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Wall World. We had a really successful run up to the top last time, mostly thanks to a really overpowered laser cannon that I really hope I get it. Anyway, we're going to hurry it here. Check this. Day 52, the knocking is back, and now it's constant, sort of more insistent. My head is pounding, and I can hear some words through the knocking. That's interesting. Right. But, yeah, I think since we know we can't get to the top without do anything up there without needing another key, I think it's time to head down and see if we can get to the bottom of that. That's pretty sweet with this whole design. Alright, let me do this. 2 anomalies. Deal. Let me get my efficiency up. And there we go. That should make things a little easier. My ship used to reach this far. I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's because of some of the recent upgrades really... Yeah, the stake thrower. Don't care. But I guess some of the recent upgrades really expanded on that range by a lot. Well, so I've got the range on it. Let's just use it and hit these biddies on the back. I do want those resources to get me going. Also, I need to check up there. Let's drone. Okay, that's a useful one. I'm gonna worry about the wave of vengeance here really at the moment. I know that it's pretty light, and they won't either. Even if they get to my ship, by the time I get back. There's a good chance the drone will finish them off anyway. And they won't do any major damage, if anything. I think I just definitely on that last one. Wait. Emergency repair. Oh, okay. That's how that one works. Do I have to triggers once per session? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. It's not trigger thing, it triggers. Alright, 0 anomalies, but good resources. Let's get my mining up again. Increase the range, speed. We'll go from there. Gives us enough to get drilling efficiency up again. Increase that just for the sake of having it. And down we go. Great, I can literally just run over smaller enemies. Don't even have to slow down for them. That's awesome. Those claws were worth it. bigger ones I do still have some trouble. But that's understandable. Probably... Nope, one. Okay. I wasn't expecting one actually, because I was trying to get the impression that these green ones don't really usually have problems, but it's mistaken them. Yes. Maybe it's not that. Torpedo drilling unit. When the plasma drill finishes, it fires a torpedo that explodes at the end of the pit and destroys blocks within a small radius. Ah, okay, I know which item that is. From what I've seen shadows of it. That could be really good. So to clear this place for resources. That's some good easy here. There we go. And we go. Wait a second. Yeah, there's... I can get my speed up. Fire rate. There. Worth it. You find a better gun. One anomaly. Bomb thrower. Okay, being all the ones I don't like this run. That's not great. No. Just wish I could do that. And having this thing this far with my the amplifier on my efficiency is really nice, but almost feels like cheating because I'm just like, yeah, okay, I can just mine everything. Doesn't matter if I've really upgraded everything all at once. Well, I have, which makes it even faster, which is also nice. Because it means we can just keep moving right along. I love just being able to walk over the little teeny guys. One anomaly? Useful resources? Another one of these. Got torpedo drilling unit 2. Fire the turbine. Or did I say turbine? What's thermite? Which one kind of makes sense? One mix of stuff. Okay. Special sits in the back. Unless there's a now they're out pilot. Okay. Alright, I'll come back for the rest of these. I do want these resources. Found a turret replicator. Okay, I can play with that. That has considerable applications. Alright. We head into the second zone already? Okay. That. Should probably improve this. Okay, I don't have the best setup for you. Flamethrower still has its uses, even if it is not my favorite by far. Did I get out and then I remember? Wait, I gotta scan. 2 anomalies. Lots of resources. Excellent. Alright. Barely got in there. What can I upgrade? Anything? Okay, well, guess I'll speed along and see what I can do. Seismic generator, accelerated generator. Okay, good. My initial break around the spider, accelerating it, I'm definitely. Go. So now it's just a matter of getting the resources out. Cluster bomb. When the spider's durability drops below a certain amount. Okay. Let me build. All these upgrades can really speed along here. In the third zone, so we do have enough enemy issues that can be dangerous. we go. Gotta go grab some enough resources in there to give me a little bit of trouble. Still says one anomaly. I think that's a glitch there because I already got the anomaly back. Wait a second. Whoa, whoa, okay. Wrong way. Alright, what can we upgrade? Damage. Rotation speed. Scan here. Here lies Jan, a digger scout. If we come back alive, we'll take your body home, brother. Right? Yes, they did. Also, they put in a really fancy burial setup there for someone they weren't planning. They weren't sure if they were back. Or that they were planning. 2 and some resources. Really good time. We haven't even had the first one yet. Station. Well, I could probably find some use for that under certain conditions, depending. Not as important. I mean, add additional firepower is probably my better bet. Seismic generator 4 boosted generator. Alright, we're just gonna be tearing stuff apart in the future. What if the upgrades we have will carry over into the DLC, or whether we'll have to start fresh? Because if we don't have to start fresh, that's gonna be... Well, I'm guessing that means the DLC is gonna be really nasty. But also that it will... Like, we're gonna start off being able to shred. driving further in there to try to get more stuff. I will build a turret replicator because there's a good chance that the next area will be in arrangement when the boss comes. Not that we should need it, but I'd rather be prepared. One anomaly. Okay. I don't really need all of these XP points that need all this mining because I'm getting a lot of XP points real quick. There, nothing there, there. There we go. No. Fires a mole torpedo. Okay. Torpedo. First is get right to the max level. It's like getting right to go. Barring unforeseen circumstances. Or having all the levels that I anticipate. I doubt it's worth or in 3. Resources, since that's actually a good bit of resources, and they could be useful. And now, because I we have a boss fight here before we get good. Let's see. Well, repair station. We'll just do that as a backup safety. Yeah. Repair station. Tons of that. Got enough out here to cover everything, and I'm pretty sure that anomaly thing is still there. Because I'm pretty sure we got the anomaly. Wait, now I'm gonna double guess myself. I'll take a quick look. Not like I can't move quick anyway. So, yeah, it's just glitching. Okay. Wait. Or was there supposed to be something else in here? Now, that's where one of the keys used to be. Okay. I see how they're doing this. So, it's because we found a key there before. There's no key there this time. Instead, there was a blueprint that that means I have very specific spots for the keys in the game. maybe not. Yep, I'm going to bother using this again right now. Going back to the ship. Much of a hole in here. More damage. More damage. Penetration. That was really useful, actually. And... Good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll get that upgraded, so we have an extra repair option. As needed. Okay, find me and we're moving along past the bit. Really good. And if anything else, there's resources here I can actually grabbing later. Efficiency. And other resources. Guessing there was going on. Okay. We got enough goodies anyway. That should make it worth the trip. Build up again. Everyone in you. Good. Heal. Zip it all up. There. That's me. It's good, but we leave those three just right there. Okay. Spin. Upgrade that drone bit. It's not nearly as powerful as the thing. Got the resources for it, so reload speed, more reload speed, a spread. That's enough to considerably improve it. So, chat log, report, I don't know how to say it. Well, I'm on the surface. Let me digest it. Probably shouldn't say this, but all this open space, it's scary. Scary as hell. Feels like you're falling. Weird. One anomaly, smaller cave. schematics, bomb swarms must be fragged. Okay, all those random upgrades. I'll take it. Not quite what I was expecting. I thought those were fine. We haven't found one of those in a while. Usually it's either a blueprint or, you know, a number of other items. Ground this time, heading into the next zone. There's a lot of those. Alright, I need to do a swap to my bomb thrower. Swap back to the machine gun. We have these arms and exploders. Back up a bit because I know I missed a few areas. I like this pyramid look on the sides. Alright. Let's go with this one and work our way down. Medium, one anomaly, new resource, which I don't have a bunch of that I could actually. Okay. I don't think we've ever seen a cave like this before. This is the first time being that down this far low, but I guess that means. Anomaly check. Medics. Armored claws. 100% damage increase. Alright. Well, let's move along. Back to towards the front of all this. Carrying all this way a lot easier. There we go. Close all that up. Alright. Still showing a good bit of resources in there. I might go back in just because I could use a few more things. But at the same time, it might be more worth it. Nice. Yeah, we'll see if I can get a couple more resources real quick. target. Alright. One and bunch. Okay. Good. Go find that. Yeah, the speed with which we can dig through here now is pretty ridiculous. But really handy. Torpedo drilling unit fires a behemoth torpedo. Yeah, okay, that's probably the final one. There it is. I want to get more coverage and hopefully find a better setup. Yes, the final key we needed. So next time we can head to the top. We found a crypto key. Yeah, now we have enough to open the door. Alright, time to head down. So we can hit the earth. Attack. Reach the bottom. No. Well, that says something about there being blood, I guess. Like the theorization in that regard was that there was a giant flood, so it looks like that may have been accurate. Huh. I remember some article we found anyway mentioned that around top. Alright, having the piercing on the machine gun is really handy for breaking that up. Also, it looks like there is literally nothing we can do down here. Nothing we do lowers the water level. Oh, I bet we have to now get to the top again. Enter the core, and I bet that'll change something where maybe we can get down here. I don't know. I wonder what all these pyramids are about. Well, let's see if we can get to the top now, I guess. Not like we have anything else to do this run, otherwise. So, running for the top. Good, they don't make me fight a wave every single time I just pass through a cloud area, even if, at least as long as I've already been through it. Good. I find weird that these are all confused of weird magma stuff. I guess that goes towards the whole, theory of things being, what would be the right word? The whole theory of the this being like a terraforming device of some sort that we're crawling around on, and it probably just went wrong, or I guess it could also be a theory that there was some defense against this massive flood that happened. But even then, it seems weird. Using those is actually faster than just normal walking, but only by a little. Well, back to the middle ground. That didn't take us long. If I just bum rush the top, what do you think will work? Do you think it'll work? I can bypass most of the enemies. It's the normal wave of this level of enemies. Okay, that's funky as well. I was expecting it to still be upgraded. I guess it's kind of. I don't remember those being part of the initially. So I guess it is slightly upgraded, but not that much. Let's just boogie. If I hurry, I might be able to hit the upper horror zone before the big boss show up. So wave 2, which I may or may not survive. And I want to see what this big boss thing happens if I get the core open. Yes! Forward! Relentless firepower! Being able to just outrun most of the enemies and blast the rest of them. This is great. It could backfire horribly, of course, if they do catch up. But I think we'll be alright. Especially since I can kind of bypass some of them anyway, using my climbing abilities like this. Down my way. Not coming through! I have a place to be before your boss gets here. Alright. All 5, done. Yep, I was right. This is going to open up the weird core blast, which will hit it. Stop it from killing me. I was hoping it would let me go up and explore the top. Or something. Oh, okay, it's automatically going up to the top now. Freeze! The day the world went away. Yes. Ooh. Okay, we're not even at the top. After all, it's a false top. It's just a ledge with trees and stuff on it. There's still more wall. What in the world? That's so funky. Developed and published by Alawar Entertainment. Producer, art director, and animator Steven Kamarov. Project manager Azamat Lizantia. Lead programmer Maxim Minkov. Programmers Artem Similetov. Vladimir Pakyarov. Additional programming Andrew Katsva. Not additional. I can skip it. Sweet. Wait, for real? You found the 5th crypto key? Yep. That's it. I'm calling the elders. Jill. Alright. What are you going to do? I don't know. I'll unlock the core and go from there. You think it'll change anything? Well, actually, I wanted to find the edge of the wall. This thing wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, poor you. Now you'll just have to be the one who activates the core for the first time in several hundred years. We shall see. Or if I accidentally skipped some storyline there from actually going up to the top and instead of coming back and then going to the top after getting the 5th key. But hard to say, and it doesn't matter. Alright, let's... All those, great. Tons of clearance. Tons of that. Right. Any of these we never got. We still have some classified levels on some of these. So obviously there's stuff we could get, and there's like 4 items here we never got anything about. So that's the thing, and I'm guessing this weird resource for like these things is somehow tied to the DLC then, because I didn't see a lick of any of those resources. Okay, so we did that. That's the base game of Wall World. Really interesting design. I like how they ended there of a, oh yes, you made it to the top. But did you? Not really. There was that weird divide there of definite crack in the wall and trees growing on it, which is a nice, interesting touch. Also, you think we'd be up so high that those sorts of things wouldn't grow there. Maybe we were way below a certain level already. I don't know. This thing's so weird already. I shouldn't expect logic to apply with height and everything, air conditions, whatnot, temperatures. So, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I guess next time we'll start the DLC and see how that goes. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe if you're new here to keep up with the new releases, and have a great night. Bye.